Good. What's up, everybody? To another episode of Iron Sharpens Iron, where we keep it real, keep it raw, but keep it whole. And of course, it's your boy Mr. Adam Political here.
The brick slinger.
Watch that.
And blooper moment. As of right now, you see two brothers over here representing the laborers. Would y'all please introduce yourself?
I'm humble, Gentile, love.
Alright, this is about to be a special edition. It's a beautiful episode. And we're about to get down on the topic, lack of manhood. Yeah, this is a deep topic, so let's get it in, shall we, fellas? What does manhood mean to you?
Man, you mean neither in Christ or just from the beginning when growing up, you know what I'm saying? Just starting off.
Yeah.
Growing up, what manhood? Number one, you didn't cry. I guess knowing how to defend yourself. I guess those two things, as far as like up to teenage, I say like up to 13, those were the main things. You didn't cry, you know what I'm saying? Get all, I guess, the boys stuff, football, sports and stuff like that.
What's wrong?
Manhood, pretty much being on your own. Like, I guess it's before Christ, just period, just being an adult, not depending on your parents for resources or whatever. It's pretty much getting out on your own. So, that was a man. That was pretty much a short-term description of somebody making money on their own. That was looking at that like it's manhood, but you know, now you see that that doesn't necessarily make you a man. So that's just some of the things, or you know, you can, you know, just certain things that you kind of equate with manhood. You can't try to fix stuff, things like that.
What about you?
Well, there's so many definitions, and I say, my example was looking at the next man, trying to be like your focus, and then try to correlate that with your lifestyle. Like me, my dad was always on me. Well, first of all, he's in my life is in the military, so he always tells me to be on time and stuff, dress a certain way, project your voice. You know what I'm saying? Don't be no punk, you know, like that.
So that's one there.
And then I'll say, just be consistent.
It's all of the above. Especially growing up, experiencing both sides of it before and after Christ. Definitely grow up either around men or around women, begging to see just like wonder, just to look up to. That way, when I'm in the midst of females, I'll be comfortable to know what to do and what not to do. Especially in my childhood, manhood was definitely not only just being able to take care of yourself and, you know what I'm saying, do things like make your own money and all that stuff, but to also be be able to be a provider for others, and mainly your family. Especially the look of a man, the image of a man, the sound of a man, the way he walk, talk, think. Like, that was what manhood meant to me, both before and after I got saved. To this day, I still hold on to those particular principles because it helped me to grow up this way so far, and I hopefully use those principles to teach other young men and boys to grow up to understand that the things going on in this world, you still can do good for yourself and for others, right? Which will be what manhood means to me.
Because I stopped at the age 13. I was saying 13, God, further than that. I would say, like, my father died when I was, close to 2. So me and my brother, it was me and my mother pretty much. I was the mother's boy, you know what I'm saying? But my brother, some big brother growing up and stuff like that. So it's like I always had that prospect around, as far as, going to the boy stuff. Once we moved over to the east side now, on the east side, my mother had passed when I was 12, so we went to my auntie accepted us into her home. She had 2 boys, so man, it was like, okay, this whole thing I was used to is just to get thrown out the water, because with my mother, my mother had me spoiled as far as like not having to clean up, do stuff like that, but my brother had to do that stuff. And she had us spoiled in like different ways, like I'm up on her, but she give me anything he want. Like anytime he asked for money, she's like, her. You know what I'm saying? But so it's those 2 different things. So when I moved with our auntie, it was like, hey, she was a tough woman. You know what I'm saying? Then you got 3 more dudes, my brother and my 2 cousins. So it was like, man, these dudes was really into sports and all this type of stuff. So it's like all that mothers and mama boy stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, that's getting put on the home. So it was like learning how to cut grass, work on the house, and all those type of things. We're learning how to work. She was the one who was really throwing out that type of talent that's working, man. So I'm like, man, okay, I see this. And dudes around the neighborhood, man, because I don't know what you grew up at. Most times, the men that you see, and it's not put down, but it's just reality. The men that you see are either like selling dope, or, you know what I'm saying, playing sports, or just working. You know what I'm saying? They're really not trying to like move, get along, like as far as working, but they're just working to take care of their families. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But it's just, that's what I see all the time. So it's like, I'm taking a little bit of everything in from everybody. Now I knew I never wanted to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't gonna go that route, but I'd hang out with cats, you know what I'm saying, that did that stuff. So you're getting a glimpse of, you're taking on pieces from all of these examples before you, man, and come to Christ and you learn things, and it almost makes Christian living look weak. In a sense, like, man, these dudes soft in mud. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like that. When really, that's when you really step into man. When you come to Christ. Things like that. But I'd say my manhood was, with all of us, man. Our look on manhood before Christ was very distorted, and as we're growing right now in Christ, that God is constantly cleansing us of those distortions. It's hard work, I tell you that. It's humble.
Yeah, it sure is something. But unfortunately, not every dude, no matter what age they are, can say the same thing. And at this time of day, the word manhood seems to not really be in folks' dictionaries as of now. So, which leads to this particular question. What do you believe causes the idea of manhood to die out? As it got to be extinct, so to speak.
For one, it's one of the homes, trying to play both roles. Because with me, I had 4 sisters. Wow. 2 of them are, of course, lived with my dad, but I go to my old younger. And when it was just me and my older sister, my mom used to spoil me too. Since I was the only boy. So I pretty much got away with everything. Until my uncles or my dad. They was like, I straighten up real quick, like, you know what I'm saying, like, cause they ain't playing. And you tend to pick up feminine characteristics without even knowing it. You know what I'm saying? And I think due to the fact that we're around so many females growing up, we really had no choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it seems like women complain about that when you grow up. You know what I'm saying? Like, because what women fail to realize is that they take part in raising other women. Because I told you here like this last week about what a man calls the man of a child growing up, what a woman is a child growing up. Like, for example, a newborn infant is called a baby. Now, of course, a man and a woman are called that baby. Now, but growing up, a child 7, 8, 19 years old, what does a man call that 9-year-old?
Oh, why?
Boy or a kid or a child. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
When they grow up, that's what I'm saying. Women continue to call they don't baby. Right.
They be like 30, 40, 50. That's my baby.
I'll watch it.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all
What is it?
That's just simple.
And unconsciously, women continue to put boys, even grown men, in that almost inferior position without even knowing it. Then they wonder why there's so many homosexual punks out there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Not call it some homosexual punks.
sisters.
Don't jump on that.
Back then they called them sisters. So, that's my take.
I'll say this, and it's not always the case. I would say, man, standards have been lowered down so like we're afraid to put any type of pressure on some of our young men. I'm talking about like positive pressure, as far as giving them responsibilities. It's like, man, if we feel they're gonna crack under any type of responsibility, man, we're so quick to, snatch it from them. And I think that stifles both. So it's like, man, it's just a standard. It's like there's not a high bar for them. You know what I'm saying? And most cats, sometimes it's like, man, you set that type of bar for that dude, like he ain't gonna never make that. But it's not about a thing of ever, to me, of ever making it. It's just, man, I believe in you to where you could do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, when my boys had chores around the house. Now, I had my standard for it, and that's the standard that I would put up. Now, did they always hit the standard? Nah. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, that's the goal. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, damn, I want to clean this kitchen like this, so my goal is to clean it like this. They didn't know I can always go down, there's still some on here. I can do that, but it's like, I understood that their mindset was do it like this. And it's like, we don't set that, like, this is what a man looks like. You know what I'm saying? So, or even try to set those goals, those standards for me, man. Like that stuff, man. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Because he gonna snap out of pocket with that. He ain't gonna handle that. And I'm not saying everybody's gonna, man. It's different for a lot of people, but it's just that bar has been taken down, man. It's like the standard for what do women want in a man. You know what I'm saying? It's so small. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's small, and say like if she does have a standard, it's like, dude, she'll go there when she's so ugly. Something like, that type of stuff. And it's like, dude, if I got a daughter, I'm gonna raise her with some standards. Like, dude, she's gonna be up here and she's gonna be looking for a dude who's up there.
Right.
That's the boy you send for your daughters, dude. Ain't nobody trying to make them uppity or gold diggers or whatever negative name that they try to call women for them to lower their standards, dude. You know what I'm saying? If I had a daughter, dude, I'm put that bar up for like, you want husband, just the bar to look for, man. You know what I'm saying? And men, you know what I'm saying, who aspire to be men, especially godly men, you know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, like take that challenge on, dude, because I mean, in Christ we constantly challenge. I'm just saying, bro, with the standard Christ can put out there, it's like, dude, fuck that. Like, I don't made to make that. I'm not gonna make it be that. You know what I'm saying? But by his love and his mercy, we keep going after that.
What's the question?
Big question. What do you think causes the idea of manhood to die out?
Yeah, I mean, I think on the Gentiles program, it's just that distortion of what it looks like. It's just all scrambled up from our environment and what we define is man. Like the opening question is just, we looking at a mechanic like, man, that's a man. You know how to work on cars. So it's just what we define it as. So until we really rightly define man, it's always going to be subjective. We conclude what it is, but like I said, that mechanic or drug dealer, you know what I'm saying? Looking out for what's man or whatever. So it's like that's a man. But just being a male, we automatically get viewed as men by younger people. They come up with their own definition and this and that. like I say, so just over the course of time, it just get jumbled up, mixed up, converted, and that's what it is. So it's like it's not, you know, people constantly, whether they're in a child's life growing up, showing them manhood, and that it's deeper than just because I'm a male or I'm making my own money, I'm responsible in this area. It's like, it's still like, you know, where does that drive come from today? You know, so it's, I guess you can't really define it unless it's like just this godly standard on that to illustrate it rightly. But then I don't want to knock other cats who may think they're men and maybe they're not. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know, man. It's just, you know what? I mean, there's so many different reasons, man. Just where that lack from it. And I'll just say this, you know, it's a young man that hey, I don't want to put his name out there, but you know, he see me, I holler at him every blue moon about like just the education and the importance of it. He also got other things he wants to do. You know, cats talking about getting money and this and that, so it's like it's up, you know, as a man, you know, that other person, hey, he a man too, you know, in this boy's life, so it's pretty much what influence going in, you know, so it's, yeah, so that lacking is just, pretty much being converted, you know, what is it?
Because I remember, man, growing up, it's 4 of us, it's 4 boys in the group, 4 boys now. I would say 2 of them real strong on sports. And my other cousin, he like, you know what I'm saying, in the 20s. But me, dude, I like drawing. You know, like I'd rather be at the crib, like drawing instead of being out here playing sports. So, you know what I'm saying? I like cartoons, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like this stuff, dude. So it's like, I looked at kind of like black sheepish, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, everybody had they outlook of what manhood was. So it's like, man, I don't buy these houses, you know, drawing and art and all that type of stuff. And so I looked at this word, you know what I'm saying, in a sense. So it's like, man, it's like you learn to play this little comedian role, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, come on outside, man, so you can play baseball or whatnot. I really don't like this stuff, dude. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't play the role so I can fit in with cats and whatnot, man. You know what I'm saying? Just for that. I like playing basketball and stuff like that, but like even like now, dude, I really don't watch sports. Like I don't like watching sports. You know what I'm saying? I work down at an auto body shop. I'm like, dude, I'm not interested in these cars. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't care about these cars. I'm just doing it to work for my family and go home.
Right.
Like I really, so it's like all I really like my interest is music. It's music. You know what I'm saying? Providing for my family, you know what I'm saying, and being a child of God and things like this. But it's like, dude, God, family, you know what I'm saying, doing those things. But music has always been my interest, man. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if that makes you a man. You know what I'm saying? If that's such a manly thing, music. You know what I'm saying? You know, because man, bro, it's amazing the things you kind of like Humble's hitting on. Like being a mechanic and knowing how to do those things. Like, bro, when I tried to change my brake pads, I really felt like, oh, that's a manly thing. Right. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, if we weren't brought up in a way where somebody was going to teach us those things, we just don't know them, bro. Like, that ain't got nothing to do with my man. Right. You know what I'm saying? And cats kind of attribute that to their manhood, I think. You know, they talk about cats getting these big cars, motorcycles and all this stuff because they're trying to make up for something. You hear people say that type of stuff.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, like, I don't know. I know I struggle some way with that, but it's just when it shows up, it just shows up in a different type of way. I believe in my insecurities. When those insecurities pop up, and they're usually, like with all of us, when we're put in a position of not knowing what to do or how to do things. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how would Christ do it? Most times, how would a man, you know what I'm saying, handle this? You know what I'm saying? What would a man, those type of things.
Just real quick, and I mean, just speaking of it, like a lot of my stuff, and pretty much it's just outward occurrence. Like manhood is a type of mentality, and it's certain codes in real life. It's just more of just how you operate, how you interact. I mean, it's just as a man, especially I mean, as a Christian. As a man of God, I look at God. You know, so it's just pretty much it's a mindset.
How would a man handle anger? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because usually a man will punch you in your mouth, snap out in his mouth.
Right.
But that's not being a man. You know what I'm saying? So you can, I bet it's a lot of, it's a lot of brothers, man. I'm not talking about black, but I'm just saying, people in jail in general that have gone to jail because of just fits of anger, bro. You know what I'm saying? I get disrespected. Dude, I'm a man, you can't come at me like that. You know what I'm saying? Dude, you can look at any 2-year-old in the store or whatnot, you can't get something falling out on the floor. Ah!
Right.
Dude, you can grow up and have that same mentality.
Right.
When things don't go your way. You know what I'm saying? It's like what Paul was saying, like, man, bro, when I was young, when I was a child, I reasoned like one, thought like one, communicated like one. When I became a man, I had to put that stuff away. So it's like a lot of things, man, we probably dealing with is because we're dealing with childish ways. Like, how do I look at women? How do I be women? You know, how do we learn manhood with women? You know what I'm saying? And most times, like you were saying, if the father is not around, we're being shaped by the women's outlook on what a man should be. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I was affected a lot by that, because I came to my auntie when I was turning 13. So up till I got out of there at 19. So it's 6 years of, I guess, being groomed for manhood. But the examples of that wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm saying my old brothers, my cousin, how they deal with women. You know what I'm saying? Cats around the block, how they dealt with women. So I had a very negative look on women. Like, it was not good. You know what I'm saying? How secular media shows women, you know what I'm saying, the rap videos, most TVs, just bad media, man, how they view women, how you should treat women, things like that. It's just bad, and we're still eating that stuff up, eating it up. You know what I'm saying? So, and we still wrestle with that stuff. It's like we come to Christ. You know, he gives us a new heart, a new nature, but it's still that old dead dude that's hanging around, man. You know what I'm saying? That we gotta as the scriptures say, kill them. You know what I'm saying? That old man. You know what I'm saying? That through the beast. Yeah.